Hey, what is up everyone? So today we're on a little bit of a different bike. This one's my dad's bike.
It's not like my big Apollo. It's a little bit smaller. And this bike has a gear problem. Third gear rattles a lot. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, you'll hear it in a second. Yeah, you hear that? It rattles. But this is the bike where, in my first video, my Apollo, you saw in my shed, where I said, hey, I'm gonna do a review of this bike. And I never got into it. But one thing about this bike, it's very nimble. Like you can just toss around a corner. It's a little pit bike, is essentially what it is. It looks like hot tar. I wonder if they're pouring tar already. But it's a pit bike. That's what it is. So this bike is okay. Let's see, I don't want to get this bike too muddy. Let's just see if there's another way around. Probably not. This is the best way. But yeah, this bike, you know, for what it cost, it's not the best. I mean, it cost $950 or $900, and this is my dad's. So, you know, for what it is, it's good. It's like a SSR, but a lot cheaper. I mean, I think the only thing good about this bike is the shock and how nimble it is. But it's I mean, it's okay. It's still a good bike. I still think my Apollo is a lot better.
This bike is a little bit on the cheap side. Not to say that it isn't a good bike. I mean, sure, any bike is good if you take care of it, but this one, we just got it, let's see, 3 months ago, and it's only been ridden maybe twice because of the gear problem, third gear. And what I'm thinking that's happening is, you guys never opened up a transmission of a dirt bike before. There's this fork which shifts the gears. I'm thinking it's either shaved, like the fork is shaved, or it's bent. So, I don't know. But, yeah. Let's see if we can get a good wheelie. It could wheelie. It can definitely wheelie. Oh, it died. It bogged. Woo! Jump it a little bit. Anywho, that's what's going on with this bike. Okay, third gear does not work. It's a little shot at the moment. And it just rattles everywhere. So if any of you guys dealt with this problem before or have any suggestions of, like, you know, what's going on, please, you know, tell me in the comment section, because I want to get this bike totally fixed so me and my dad can start riding again.
And I believe this is a 125cc. I could be mistaken. Maybe it's a 110, but I know it's somewhere in the hundreds. It has a good amount of power. I mean, it can wheelie. I think that's all that counts. I could get the front wheel off pretty well on this thing.
I've never seen this one before. They must have just built this. Well, I mean, they had just built this. Okay. Oh, it's just like another entrance over there. Oh, great. Now I'm trapped. What am I talking about? I'm on a dirt bike. I'm never trapped. Unless it's a cliff. Then I'm trapped. Oh. Holy drop. Okay, well, we're just gonna gradually go around that. So one thing about coming back here in the construction is that there's a lot of drop-offs, like I just burped. Like randomly drop off.
So I figured I'd talk about, because as you guys saw in the last video, I just posted up like a little 15-second video explaining why I haven't posted in quite a bit. And I guess the main reason is because of my GoPro. Been having a lot of download issues with it where I can't download it to my phone, because if you guys didn't know, I do everything with my phone. I don't have no expensive computer setup or anything like that.
Ooh, it was a good wheelie. I don't have no expensive computer setup but I got my phone, gets the job done. Do all my editing on iMovie, so yeah. I mean, would I get a computer set up? Yeah, totally. That's only if I start making money off of YouTube. Then yeah, all the money that I make off of YouTube is going to be going into like getting better equipment, a better freaking GoPro, because at the moment I have a GoPro Hero 3 and let's just say it's not the best. I mean, it's a 3+ silver, but yeah, it's kind of crap. I mean, it once again, it gets the job done, but I want to upgrade eventually. And I hear that the GoPro Hero 5 doesn't have very good sound quality, and that's kind of what I do with my GoPros. I do the natural sound of the GoPro. I don't have no external mic. It's the mic that I have on the GoPro, so that's what y'all are hearing. I think I explained that in one of my other videos, but that's basically... Gosh, this little bike is so fun. It's like my little 50cc, but with a little bit more power. Ah, that gear, man.
Ooh, that's a little jump. Let's do that. Ah, that was lame. Never mind. That was so stupid.
Woo! Just a little bit of hooning. Oh, where does that go? I gotta be careful over here because there's a... Okay. That goes nowhere. Because there's a drop-off. There's cliffs everywhere around here, dude. Where I live, it's pretty damn awesome, not gonna lie. Is that a drop? Oh, it is. Here. A little bit of a drop. Rap, 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 rap. Woo. My new hill climb. Not new, I've known about this spot for such a long time. I don't know if I recorded a video here before, but this is like where they drop off stuff and, you know, they do all that stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, in order to give y'all guys like an outer look at the bike, I have to lean it on stuff, because I lost the spring to my kickstand, so I can't put the kickstand on without it falling every single second. That's a sweet jump. I'm going to hit that with the Apollo. But this is the bike. It's a medium frame. See, it's about maybe like right under, yeah, it's right at like right above my kneecap. The tires are, I think, a 12-inch in the rear. 12-inch in the rear and 14 in the front. So kind of like the SSR. And I'm now realizing that that's probably a 110cc. That doesn't look like a 125. Oh, shoot. Okay. So that's pretty cool. The bike it looks good. I mean, all the plastics hold on pretty well. I noticed that with like a bunch of the Chinese bikes, how sometimes the plastics don't hold on and they start falling apart, like my Apollo, which I'm kind of disappointed with, but that's fine because I was going to get new plastics anyway. Speaking of plastics, I got the carbon fiber plastics for my 50cc, which is pretty damn cool. You know, it looks fly. Oh, I'm in gear. That could have been bad. Don't start him. Oh. I had the starter off. Oh, God, I'm a noob. Woo! Yeah, jumping this thing's kind of sketch because how small it is.
We're gonna head to the little track and then, I don't know, do whatever after.
Woo! Yeah! America! Frickin' America! Do we go that way? That way? That way? We'll go this way.
Go to the little track. The track's probably destroyed because he built it on a riverbed. So, you know, it doesn't last very long. If I had to choose between this bike or a Coaster 125, I would choose the Coaster. The Coaster feels a little bit more, how do I put this? a little bit more reliable.
Like my Apollo feels pretty brand name, like a Honda would, and the reliability, but what the heck happened here? Must be knocking down trees or something. Wow, there's leaves everywhere. Yeah, we haven't been riding in the back for quite a bit, so now there's like leaves and stuff everywhere. And our ramp is gone, which kinda sucks, dude. I wanted to have some fun on that for y'all, but it's gone.
Went through a little speed course. Fourth gear all the way. Woo! Almost ate it. Man, on the quad, I can get through that pretty well. Like, I go fast through that. But, in other words, do I recommend this bike? I do not. If it's the only bike there, I would recommend, maybe we just got a bad product, okay? Maybe. But I would recommend you go with a Coolster 125. Those seem to have some pretty good reliability. Yeah, I in terms of like ranking it 1 to 10, I'd rank this maybe like a 6 or a 5. My Apollo is probably the top pit bike to get. Or it's a full-size bike, but it's probably like the best Chinese bike to get, the Apollo. Coolster goes in number 2nd. This bike maybe dead last compared to the other Chinese bikes that are out there. This is probably the worst one you could have gotten, or we could have gotten at least. I mean, I wouldn't waste your money on this bike, not for 900 bucks. This feels like a $400 bike. I mean, it's so bad. But I mean, if you have 900 bucks to just go below, or even 1,000 bucks, I would spend the 1,000 bucks to get a full-size dirt bike like my Apollo, and just get something like that, because this is like ridiculous on how horrible of quality this bike really is. But that's basically my rant slash, you know, like telling y'all why I haven't been posting, and I'm sorry that the comedy was kind of turned down for this video and all that, which kind of sucks. I mean, I know y'all guys subscribe for somewhat the comedy, which will be coming soon once I get my clutch cable back in for my my Apollo. I just, it kind of sucks, okay? I'm gonna order 3 clutch cables, because if I snap one, I want to be able to replace it instantly. So I think that's gonna do it, guys. Sorry for it being a boring video, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. And plus, I'm on a crappy bike, so there's nothing funny about that. This is an embarrassment. I feel ashamed of even being on this stupid thing. And I'm sorry if y'all guys ride this thing. Like, if y'all own one of these, oh man, I feel bad for y'all. But it is what it is. It's a dirt bike. Gets you to point A, point B sometimes. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Deuces.